Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah. 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 Adada khalqihi wa rida nafsihi wa zinatu arshihi wa mumtaz kalimatihi wa muntaha ilmihi wa jami'a ma sha'a wa khalaqa wa dara wa bara. Alim al-ghayb wa shahadatu ar-rahman ar-rahim. Al-malik al-qudus. العزيز الحكيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم أرسله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على دين كله ولو كره المشركون. أما بعد فيقول الله تعالى في كتابه سنة الله في الذين خلوا من قبل ولن تجد لسنة الله تبديلا. سنة الله في الذين خلوا من قبل ولن تجد لسنة الله تبديلا. صدق الله العظيم. الحمد لله. We thank and we praise Allah Azza wa Jalla for blessing us with another Yawm Jumu'ah, blessing us to respond to the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and come to the Jumu'ah prayer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha nudiya lis-salati min yawm Jumu'ah فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون. O you who believe, when the call is made for the Jumu'ah prayer, hasten, rush to the remembrance of Allah and leave off all other business. That is better for you if you but knew. So we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the ability to answer His call and respond in a way that He is pleased with. We could be doing a lot of other things, but instead we responded to the call of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that is good for us. In the few minutes that we have, we want to talk about the blessing, or the reward, the ajr, or the barakah inside of the fitna, the musibah, the reward, the blessing, the bounty from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they're not for us. It is inside of the problems, the test, the fitna. And this is the sunnah of Allah. And Allah says in Surah Al-Ahzab, Sunnah Allahi fil ladina kalaw min qabl. This is the sunnah, the way Allah does things. This is the sunnah of Allah with regards to those who came before you. وَلَن تَجِدَ. And you will never find the sunnah Allahi tabdila. You will never find a change or altering of Allah's sunnah. And it is our intention to use one example from the life of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as an example. We know that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he never harmed anybody. Everyone loved him. Everyone trusted him. Until he came with the truth. Until he came with what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had commissioned him with. When he started speaking the truth, then he gained enemies. And it had reached such a point that the Quraysh, his tribe, had a meeting, had a majlis about him. They had a council meeting. Was he killing anyone? No. Was he stealing from anyone? No. Was he stealing everyone's woman? No. He only came with what Allah gave him. So they had a meeting. And in this meeting, an old man came. And they referred to him as Sheikh al-Najd, the Sheikh from the Najd, that region in Arabia. We later learned from our Prophet ﷺ that this was Shaitan, Iblis himself. He came to this meeting. And they were talking about how are we going to stop the da'wah? How are we going to stop the call to Islam? Some people said, let's kick him out. Let's remove him from Mecca. Sheikh al-Najd, the Shaitan, he said, no, that won't work. People will come and rescue him. They will come and save him. They had all of these other ideas. It wasn't until Abdullah, the possessor of ignorance, came up with the idea. He said, listen, let's kill Muhammad. But not just any ordinary killing. Because we don't want family feud. We don't want clan against clan. We don't want Beni Makhzum against Beni Hashim. We don't want this problem. So we'll have a young, strong man from each clan of Quraysh participate in killing him at the same time. So the blood will be on all of our hands. And they can't fight all of us. The Prophet ﷺ, Muhammad, his family, can't fight all of us. So they'll be forced to accept the blood money. Sheikh al-Najd, who we later learned is the Shaitan, said, good idea. This is it, you must do it. And he left. Allahu Akbar. Allah says in the Quran, See, they plot and they plan, but Allah is the best of those who plan. Allah informed the Prophet ﷺ of their plan. And he left. He started his hijrah. They found out that he had left Mecca. And they were tracking him. They were following him in the sand, through the desert, until they reached the cave. A small cave. And we want to spend a few minutes talking about what happened inside of the cave. Because Allah Azza wa Jalla, He talks about this in the Quran. And each and every one of you brothers and sisters, you have a cave that you've been in. You have a cave that you're going to go into. You're going to be in a situation where you're surrounded by your enemies. And it looks like there's no way out. Your enemies from the outside will be surrounding you, following you. Your enemies from among you, from inside, from your family, from your own halal, they're going to be working against you. How are you going to handle that? All of us have a time to be in the cave. Being in the cave is not the problem. The problem is how we react when we're in the cave. What happened to the other? الحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين ورضي الله تعالى عن سائر التابعين وعلماء العاملين وأئمة الأربعة المجتهدين ومقلدين إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. We really can appreciate what happened in the cave. I'll try my best to draw a picture for you. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, the best friend of the Prophet ﷺ, he volunteered to make the migration, to make the hijrah with the Prophet ﷺ. He knew that this was a death sentence. The Quraysh had put a contract on their heads, 100 camels apiece, dead or alive. When they reach the mountain of Thor, and it's a steep mountain, Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, he said, Ya Rasulullah, O Messenger of Allah, you and me both, we know that they're tracking our footsteps in the sand. They're looking for two people. If we go up this mountain, we have to try to trick them. And since we know they are looking for two people, let's make only one set of footprints in the sand going up this mountain. The Prophet ﷺ said, Ya Abu Bakr, what are you saying? He said, let me carry you on my back up the mountain. Therefore, they will only see one set of footprints and they may be deceived and go another way. So Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, is carrying the Messenger of Allah ﷺ on his back up a mountain. How old were they? 16? 28? 38? 45? No. The Messenger of Allah ﷺ is 50 years old. Abu Bakr as-Siddiq is 2.5 years younger than him. He's 48 years old. Two older men carrying each other up a mountain. Allahu Akbar. They go up the mountain. But the Quraysh, they have expert trackers. They're not fools. The Quraysh go up the mountain too. And while I'm speaking, I want you to think of situations you're going to be in, or that you've been in already. It looks like there's no way out. They find a cave. And this cave is not big. It's like really like a crack in the mountain. They go in the cave. Abu Bakr first. He rips up his own clothing and sticks it in the holes so that no scorpions, no snakes will come out and bite them. He runs out of clothes, but there's one hole left. So when they go into the cave, Abu Bakr sits down and he puts his foot by the one remaining hole. The Prophet ﷺ goes to sleep in the lap of Abu Bakr. What happens? A snake comes from that hole that has the foot of Abu Bakr there. The snake bites the foot of Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr feels the poison of the snake circulating through his blood. He feels like he's going to die. What is Abu Bakr thinking about? Abu Bakr, he wants to cry. He's hurt. He's in pain. He feels like death is imminent. But he's worrying about disturbing the sleep of the Prophet ﷺ. He doesn't want to wake the Messenger of Allah up. SubhanAllah. He's sitting there, waiting to die, while the Messenger of Allah ﷺ is sleeping in his lap. The tears well up in the eyes of Abu Bakr. A teardrop falls from his face and lands on the face of the Prophet ﷺ. The Messenger of Allah ﷺ, he wakes up. He sees the look on Abu Bakr's face. He said, "Yeah, Abu Bakr, what's wrong? What's going on?" He tells him what happened. A snake bit me. The Prophet ﷺ takes his own saliva, his own spit, and puts it on the foot of Abu Bakr Siddiq. And it heals the foot. It cures the poison. Years later, Abu Bakr says, when I got older, sometimes my other foot will feel pain. But the foot that the snake bit never felt any pain again after that. I never had a problem with that foot ever after that. Allahu Akbar. This is the barakah of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And there's barakah for us in this lesson. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Tawbah, He mentions that while they were in the cave, and the Quraysh were literally right outside of the cave. I said this cave was small. When you study the seerah, you find out that Abu Bakr Siddiq was like, Ya Rasulullah, if they would just look down, they're going to see our feet. They were standing right over them. Allah says with regard to that situation, He said, إِذْ هُمَا فِي الْغَارِ إِذْ يَقُولُ لِصَاحِبِهِ لَا تَحْزَنْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَنَا. Remember when the second of the two were in the cave, and he said to his companion, talking about the Prophet ﷺ, said to his companion, La tahzan, don't be afraid, don't be anxious, don't be stressed out. La tahzan. Don't stress. Inna Allah ma'ana. Verily Allah is with us. And this is what we have to understand when we're in similar situations. When we're doing the best we can do to establish Allah's deen, to protect our family, to do what is right. And Allah gives us some hardship. This is what we have to say. We have to think it, we have to feel it, and we have to say it with our tongues, with our lisan. La tahzan. Don't be anxious, don't be stressed. Inna Allah ma'ana. Verily Allah is with us. Allah does not abandon His servants. And we all have to remember that. SubhanAllah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continues. He said, فَأَنزَلَ اللَّهُ سَكِينَتَهُ عَلَيْهِ. SubhanAllah. He said, fact. It's a sababiyah, a causative fact. See, you have to go through it first. Then Allah sent down His sakina upon him. His sakina, His tranquility, His peace. Sometimes we're going through, we're anxious, we don't know what to do. But once we remember that Allah is with us, the sakina comes from who? Allah. Allahu fa'il. Allah is the doer. فَأَنزَلَ اللَّهُ سَكِينَتَهُ إِلَى عَلَيْهِ. Allah sent down His sakina upon him. Did you bring the sakina? Did someone else give you the sakina? Did they deliver the sakina with messenger? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the sakina. And that's the only one that's going to make us peaceful and calm and not have stress. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to remember that. Allahu Akbar. You have to remember this. This wasn't only for the messenger of Allah and his friend Abu Bakr. This is for us too. This is why it's in the Quran. You have to go through the musibah. You have to go through the test. You have to go through the fitna to get to ajr, to get the reward, to get the blessing. Allah continues. وَيَدَّهُ بِجُنُودٍ. And Allah strengthened them. Allah helped them with His servants. Allahu Akbar. With His servants. Who is His servants? Al-Malaika. The angels. The angels were helping them. But not only the angels. What other junood? Allah's forces. You know, junood forces. You know, like human beings have junood too. Governments, they have junood, army, secretary, the judge, the courts, everything. All of that is the junood of the government. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has junood as well. The angels help them out. But not only that, part of Allah's junood is al-ankabut in this situation. The spider. The spider built a web in front of the cave. According to some narrations, a dove came and built a nest right on top of the cave and sat in the nest. The Quraysh got in front of the cave. They said, they can't be in here. A spider wouldn't have built a web that fast. And a dove wouldn't nest right there. Let's keep going. Allah says about these junood, لَمْ تَرَاهَا. You don't see them. See, when you work for the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a lot of times we look for help and assistance and people that we can see. But Allah has your back. Allah supports you with forces that you don't see all the time. You'd be surprised what's there to help you. In this case, it was a spider and some doves. It happened all the time. It happened with Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. He didn't do anything wrong. He called the people to Tawheed, the oneness of Allah, and called them away from idol worship, worshiping stones and sticks. And they wanted to kill him just for that. They built a big, gigantic fire. It took them days to build this fire. The fire was so big that they had to build a catapult. You know, a catapult, you launch something into it. You read the Sirah, they say this is when the catapult was invented, during the time of Ibrahim. The fire was so big that they couldn't get near it to put him into it. They had to build something to throw him into the fire. So they built the catapult. They put Ibrahim on the catapult to go into the fire. They launched the catapult. Angels came, part of Allah's Jumu'ah, to assist Ibrahim. Ya Ibrahim, do you need any help? Ibrahim said, the only one that can help me already knows my situation. Look at his yaqeen, look at his iman, his faith, his certainty. Allah says in the Quran, قُلْنَا يَا نَارُ كُونِي بَرْدًا وَسَلَامًا عَلَى إِبْرَاهِيمَ. Allah told the fire to be a place of coolness and safety for Ibrahim. You know this story. Ibrahim was okay in the fire. The fire didn't burn him. He was making salat in the fire. The ropes they tied him up burnt off of him, but he is okay. The disbelievers couldn't reach him until the fire was extinguished. For only my yurid, Allah does what He wants. Allah created all of this. Allah can make the fire burn me and not burn you. It happened during the time of the Prophet ﷺ. During the battle of Badr, before the battle, the Prophet ﷺ picked some sand up in his hand and he threw it towards the disbelievers. And some sand got in the eye of every single disbeliever. One handful of sand, 1,000 disbelievers. Allah says about that, وَمَا رَمَيْتَ إِذْ رَمَيْتَ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ رَمَى. It wasn't you who threw when you threw, but it was Allah who threw. When you connected with Allah, Allah will help you from places that you see not. It is the same with all of us. If you think about your own life, you've seen situations, you've experienced situations, and you don't know how you got out of it, but you're here. Allah helped you. It wasn't you. It wasn't me. It was Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we have to remember this. We don't curse the musibah. We don't curse the test or the trial. We respond appropriately. We remember not to stress. We remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is with us. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send down His sakina and make us calm. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help us with His forces that we won't even see, we won't even know where it's coming from. May Allah increase us with yaqeen and iman. May Allah strengthen us. May Allah always remind us that He is with us and not to fear. ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ومن حسنة ومن حسنة اللهم صل